Does it work now? Well, now I look like an idiot. Thank you for that. I was messing around with my settings earlier, and that's what you get. But yeah, how are you? I'm just off to grab the priestess ring because my build is all over the place, and I need 5 faith to attune lightning weapon. Or whatever it's called. I don't think it's actually called lightning weapon, and you know what? I don't think I want to fight this guy either. So I won't, okay? Ah, there's still a barrier there. So, she had the priestess ring, right?
Well, what can?
Yeah, okay. So I want to get the ammo, it's quite expensive. I don't have enough for the whole set. So now, let's go out to the Firelink Shrine. I don't have to do it at Firelink, but I can. Do I have anything else? Do I? Yeah, I should have a couple of souls, so I could get a level. Let's sell them.
How?
Oh! Those ashes. Well, I could. Oh! I know which one they are.
Passing fine ash thou'st given. Let this ash bestow nourishment. I only hope these new wares content thee.
Resell item. I always prefer to just sell it here, because it's a bit quicker.
Ashen one.
And we can give the scroll to Orbeck so that he's happy.
Back again, I see. Perfect timing, too.
Do I have all of his sorceries up to date? Yeah, I do. I think I need to do that before the princess.
Unfathomable.
Ah, he's happy.
This is a crystal sorcery. Created by the Pale Dragon. Thought only to exist in legend. I am ever grateful to you. This is truly sublime. I am afraid this is a debt I cannot repay. Only, I will be sure to unravel it for you. Just a moment.
How much do they cost anyway? Oh. Well, I would like that. I would like to get that level, but this. I'll get it.
Promised us it's been nice running our own little school.
So now.
Oh. In Vinheim,
Okay.
I was an assassin. A sorcerer only in name. A killer for hire. What a fool I was, thinking one day I would learn real sorceries. When I became undead, I was exiled from the school. But here I am, now, exploring the depths of sorcery. All thanks to you, I might add. Promise to stay safe. It's been nice running our own little school.
Now that we bought all the spells in the game, he's gonna be happy, and he's gonna leave. I think he's gonna leave. For sure though, he will help us with the final Lord of Cinder. And all of the rings, by the way, the Knight, Scholar and the Priestess give you 5 of some stat. The Knight, Strength, the Scholar, Intelligence, and the Priestess, Faith. And with that, I don't know how many slots. It needs just one. Okay. So yeah. Reinforce our weapon with lightning, and maybe now we can do some actual damage. Well, I have no way to test it just now, but it looks cool. I mean, this is the Astora sword, so I feel like it was kind of made for this. But yeah, so now we can. I don't think I have anything more. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. How many are we at, by the way? I don't see it in my mod view, but at 50 I promise to beat the entire game on one stream. That's gonna be fun. But after I'm done with Dark Souls, I went to play Sekiro for the first time in my life. I have seen a little bit of it. I don't know if you've heard of a guy called Infa, but he basically does. So can you beat Souls level 1? And guess what? You sure can, if you're him. Not if you're me. But that's about as much I've seen about as much just from his videos of Sekiro. I didn't know that the game is focused way more on parrying than on rolling or blocking. That's gonna be fun. Definitely parry king. Well, I'm not as bad as the guys that just stand there and, you know, swing, but I can't parry too well. I could at some point, but a long time ago. And not too well either. I should have the Wax Head, but I don't. It's fine though, I don't think there's any more loot in here. You can just go. Here a Lizzie. Oh, but I think it's a trap Lizzie. No! There are hands there. Oh, there are a lot of hands there. Will I die if I try this? Oh, Lizzie. Nah, the Lizzie disappeared. But at least we got the Fleshbite ring. So the Fleshbite ring is kind of like the Speckled Stoneplate ring. That one works on all of these, and this one works on all of these. Oh, like all of these combined. You don't have the lightning speckled stoneplate ring. How do you get that? Don't remember. Maybe further ahead. Oh, and now we go outside for a little bit, and we're gonna meet some fine guys. Some fun guys. Cold as a rock. But we'll see. Yep, there they are. These ones, however, unlike the ones at the propane capital, they have a skull for their face for some reason. Oh, what do you fall off? Ah, he didn't fall off. That would be cool. But we get another chunk. We don't need chunks very much. Well, with the chunks, I could upgrade my talisman or my shield. How many do I have anyway? Oh boy. I need 12 for +9. So 5 more and I can upgrade both. And these guys are here for some reason. I'm sure there's a reason. I just don't know it. Hey, it's okay. Besides, we'll just say you're quietish. I'm sorry. But I do enjoy very much when someone stops by. Hope you're having fun regardless. You know, I'm not the best streamer out there, that's for sure, but I treat it as a hobby, and I'm having fun even if I'm getting my ass kicked by basic enemies in a Dark Souls game. Ugh. I want to heal up, but I can't do this. I got it myself. Wait, do I have a shortcut? Like, a readily available shortcut? I don't have to aggro the gargoyle again. Hopefully. Oh. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. You know. If you wanna talk it out or anything, then feel free to. I won't judge. Been through some heavy stuff myself, but stay strong. That's what I learned. But let's try and pick my souls up before I die again. Right now. So I don't have to aggro the guy. Oh. Yeah, I feel you. My mom had cancer a couple of years ago and thankfully she beat it, but I get your pain. Let's stay strong. It's gonna be worth it. You know, when I think about those things, I just tell myself that it would happen anyway, but it just sucks if it happens sooner than, you know, desirable, if you can call it desirable at all. Well, I hope you have some fond memories, at least. I got my souls. Maybe I should just forget the whole rooftop altogether, the part with these guys. Yeah, I get that. I'm really sorry. I'm gonna turn 20 on Wednesday. We're about the same age. My grandma passed when my mom was 14, I believe. She had something with her heart, and back then they didn't have any way to, you know, help her. Back then they used pig arteries to fix up your heart. But then, you know, she told me a lot of stuff about her. I didn't get to meet her at all, and she didn't too much as well. She had her older sister that was like, I'd say 10 or 20 years older than her. Just parenting her around, but it was tough for everybody. We have like a dad, an uncle, a grandma that you can spend time with. Just go through this whole time. Oh gosh. I don't know if it's much help, but I learned that going through the stages of grief is pretty much the best thing you can do when dealing with grief. You know, I think there are 5 or 6 of them. There's anger, denial, bargaining, and finally there's acceptance, and you know, when you're at that point, you're gonna be good. But I don't mean to lessen your feelings in any way. What I mean is, go through them, by all means. That's the best thing you can do. I don't know you. We just met like a couple of minutes ago, but stay strong out there. That's what helped me. That's why I have the tag. I think I put it on the mental health tag. Because 3 or 4 years ago I dealt with heavy depression. I attempted suicide 3 times, and after that I just don't want things like that to happen to anyone else. If I can help it. So that's part of why I do, you know, the whole streaming thing. To maybe talk with people who want to talk. Hey, another shotgun. And a dunk tank. Day by day, little by little. I don't mean to, you know, dwell on it. If you don't want to talk about it or anything, or if you feel uncomfortable, then I'll stop. I just, you know, not the best at helping people. I wish to help anyone that feels bad, but I don't want to be too pressuring at the same time. Please don't think that there's nothing left for you. There is so much. After I I went through what I did. Met my girlfriend. I have 2 cats. Still live with my mom, but tomorrow I'm gonna go and talk about getting a job. You know, I started streaming. I'm having fun with life, and I'm glad that, you know, I used to think that I was too weak to do it, or something, but no, that's a good thing. Oh, that really sucks. Do you have any other family that you can, you know, relate to or spend time with? I never agreed very much with all the inspirational quotes about life being one big test. But life is what you make it out to be. You can't think that life is pointless if we all die anyway, and the only point to it is to make more babies, to continue to make them live. But no. I figured life is about having fun, doing what you like. Of course, you always can do only what you like, but ultimately it's about spending it in a way that fulfills you. And I love video games. I figured that I love when my friends watch me play. Were you guys vaccinated or not yet? How is it out where you live? Because over here we are slowly vaccinating people. I have been through 2 doses already, so I'm considered vaccinated. Then, you know, people have different opinions on vaccines, whether they work, whether different variants will surpass them, but it's about everyone doing what they can. Yeah, that sucks. I don't know if you believe in God. I personally don't. But no matter if you do or not, just, you know, she would be happy to know that you think about her, and you know, I'm sure she knows you still love her. You didn't stop loving her the moment she died. Still do, and if she were still here to know it, I believe she would be ecstatic. It's the best thing. Hey, don't make that too soon, okay? Keep it up for as long as you can. But don't live for other people. Live for yourself. That's what she would want. Again, it would happen sooner or later. It really sucks, and I feel you that it happened so soon, but I believe you can go through it. Again, I don't believe in life being a test, but this case, just be stronger than this. Be the best version of yourself that you can be. That's what I started trying. That's what I believe in. And even though we only met a couple of minutes ago, I believe in you. Truly. I make a point to not bullshit people in any way. And you can get a cheeky ring up here. People just usually call me by my nickname, but my name is actually Johnny. What's this here? So, now I aggro the 3-winged guys. And actually, fun thing, they are, I think, the best endgame, or at least one of the best endgame soul farms in the game. If you have a particular pyromance, you can make them fight each other and they give you a lot of souls. But when you go down here, and this gives me Analondo vibes from the first Dark Souls. Get a new miracle. We can disregard any safety regulations. Get a blessed gem. And we can hop down here. No catering, but I'll be fine. Oh, there's this one guy. Okay, he should be dead. Good. Where to now? Are there any more items in here? I don't think there are. And this ladder, yeah, it's not a shortcut. It's over here. Okay, well these aren't mimics. Fun fact, if you didn't know, you can look at the chain and if it's curled back, then it's not a mimic. If it's curled forward, it's a mimic. Also, you can just check if it moves up and down slightly, like if it's breathing. If it's not, then it's just a chest. But from what I hear, you can do, well, you can just whack them in Dark Souls 2, because Dark Souls 2 is the best Souls game there is, and in there, when you whack a chest, it only gives you trash, no matter what. So yeah, fun. Hey there, Yuva. Back when I was... Oh, you know what? I should just go to Firelink. Back when I was DMing a little bit of... whatchamacallit? D&D. Mimics and slimes in that game are funky. Slimes can just turn invisible, lay traps, and mimics can be anything. Mimics can... They can be a chair, you can sit on a mimic. You can bite your butt. Okay, so... One thing, it's pretty important that we don't give the Firekeeper her eyes back. Because Firekeepers don't have eyes, they're blind. That's part of, you know, getting the job. You have to be blind. Well, not from birth, you have to be going... Never mind. And if we give her eyes back, she's gonna see darkness. And that gives us the bad ending, I think? I wanna call it the bad ending. It's just the dark ending. But if you give her the eyes by accident, you can just kill her. And then she drops the eyes, it's all good. And you can do that as many times as you want, but don't kill Andre, he will get angry with you. I don't really keep up with D&D. Like, I'm stuck on the 4th edition.
Very well.
Which everybody forgot. Dex for damage, as much as it pains me. Yep, the 4th.
Farewell,
Okay, so why the 4th? When I typed in Dungeons and Dragons in my local shops, that's what they had. In Polish. They only had 4th edition, so I bought them. And then I looked up all the expansion books as PDFs, and that's what we did. I mean, it's not too bad. It just, to me, it feels a little bit like every character is the same, because even warriors kind of cast spells as their attacks, which is kind of weird. And to pull off something like just a basic attack, you kinda have to go off the book. Which is weird. Well, not really off the book, but... every character feels a little bit the same to me. Although I enjoyed playing Wizard one time, and I chose the Wizard specifically because he can do tricks. Well, I don't think that she didn't hear anything good about 4E. I think you just didn't hear anything at all about 4E. Yeah, that happened. And one of the guys hated that run. Where to eat it. Or kill it. D&D can be very fun. I wish we played it sometime, because I have like a little campaign prepared, but we just can't get all together and play it again. Which sucks. It got a little bit pirate themed. Yeah, that's the fun of D&D. I recently bought Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, since they're on sale right now. I bought them yesterday. And I wish to play them. Baldur's Gate is in the D&D universe, right? Adopting a monster is one thing. Being a bard and you're a dragon is another. Oh boy. I don't want to fight these guys, I just want to go through the area and unlock the last shortcut. Don't remember where it takes me, but should be good. Uh-oh. Oh, we get here. So now the whatchamacallit? Dragon Slayer armor bonfire makes a little bit more sense than it used to. But let's ember up and let's go and fight the princess. And then there's only the DLC left, which I don't know what to think of it. I still have to kill Frida. Why? It's usually the other way around. Your DM knows what's up, though. If that's the case. Is it a dungeon master or a game master? Because I see the terms used interchangeably. But also, is the Dungeons and Dragons universe kind of like the Warhammer universe? Where you can just say whatever and it's canon? Because that's the case in Warhammer 40k, you can say you're a farmer on some planet and yep, that's canon. 40k is cool though. If I were in the universe, I would definitely be an Adeptus Mechanicus. Because they're cool. Although praising the Omniscient gets a bit spooky sometimes, but you know, the machine spirit has to be pleased. There are stories. I watched like a soundtrack from Adeptus Mechanicus, the game. It's kind of like XCOM, where people just were typing in comments how they hugged their PC and it worked. Yeah, I guess it's best with friends, but time for the final Lord of Cinder, which could go good, could go bad.
Oh dear, another dogged contender. Welcome, unkindled one, purloiner of cinders. Mind you, the mantle of Lord interests me none. The fire-linking curse, the legacy of lords, let it all fade into nothing. You've done quite enough. Now have your rest.
That's a guy. That's his brother. I can tell you more about them when I'm done. First, I forgot to use my buffs. Oh yeah. Time to use all that 30 faith. Yeah, I deal no damage. He does a lot. I don't remember how this fight goes, to be completely honest with you. And also, I don't think grabbing 2 NPCs is exactly a good idea. Especially Orbeck. So I bought all of his sorceries just to have him for this fight. But he's a sorcerer, and NPCs are best used as tanks. Well, Sirius isn't especially tanky as well, so... And his hair who's dying right now. So, Lorien, the guy that I'm fighting right now, isn't teleporting himself. It's his brother that does the teleporting. So Lorien is kind of his badass warrior. The guy killed a demon prince. And that eternally scorched his sword. But his brother, Lothric, and yes, the kingdom is called the Kingdom of Lothric. Lothric does all the sorceries, because he's crippled. No, that's the thing. That's what makes him cool. He used to be a badass warrior, but then his brother was born, and he was a cripple. He wouldn't live, so Lorien kind of linked himself with him, sacrificing his strength for him, or his brother.
My brother. Unyielding sword of Lothric's prince. Rise if you would. For that is our curse.
Yeah, people in Dark Souls are way larger than your character, because you're just a puny human. And they're something else. I don't think it's explained exactly what they are, but they're not humans. Not all of them, at least. But, well, Lorien doesn't have to stand to absolutely smash me, so... you know... yeah, they're usually very tall and slender, not very muscular. Okay, so now, Lorien has way less HP. But once we kill him, Lothric will resurrect him. And with each resurrection, I think Lorien gets less and less max HP. And you can hit Lothric on his back. You don't actually have to kill him, but it's just that when you kill him, Lothric goes down. There is a cap, though, I believe, to Lorien's HP. So yeah, at this point the fight is not too bad. Just need my stamina back. Oh, that was a weird animation. Okay. Ah, didn't make it again. I actually could buff up. Oh, Sirius is dead. And Orbeck is soon to follow. Yep, there he goes. These aren't the NPCs of Dark Souls 1. In Dark Souls 1, there was this boss called the Iron Golem. And there was this NPC called the Iron Tarkus something. The guy could solo the boss. Like, no joke. You could just stand there and watch. That's how strong he was. Okay, so like one strike and I go. Oh, but I don't have mana anymore. Yeah, that's my bad. I should have grabbed at least one Ashen Estus. I'm also running low on regular Estus. Yeah, if I didn't grab 2 NPCs, but just one, or even none at all, they would have less HP. That's how bosses work in this game. Their HP scales in multiplayer. It's kind of weird when he teleports like that in the middle of an attack. Well, jeez. And well, that's kind of the point. And now they're tag teaming. Uh-oh. This could be bad. Yeah, if only I got him down, I could finish him off. I'll try doing this with just Sirius. Don't know if I want to sacrifice my regular Estus for an Ashen one though. We'll see. Oh, you know what? When Lorien goes down, I could actually just use a heavy attack. A charged heavy attack. And I hope that I won't take damage. Oh, and right after this fight, I will have to go and fight Frida again. But I buffed up a little bit since I last tried. I got a little bit more dexterity, not that much though. But I also fought... Yeah, we got the Fap Ring and Prisoner's Chain. The Fap Ring is the best. Number 1 thing in Dark Souls is the sun, and the number 2 thing is the Fap Ring. Wait. This isn't right. I forgot about that. Yeah, there's a Titanite slab here. Oh boy. You know what? I could actually go back. Ah, but I don't have any souls though. Oh no, I do. Never mind. And upgrade my Buffy thing. So activate you so we get the proper elevator next time. Go. I upgrade my Saint's Talisman to +10. And right now it gives me 131 spell buff, and it just outweighs the regular talisman, although the regular talisman still would be better if I upgraded it to +6. You need a lot of faith for the Saint's Talisman to be great. Because it doesn't have a lot of base spell amp, but it has a great scaling. Wait, don't I have... No, I used them. Never mind. Oh... one will be enough. Oh yeah, one will be definitely enough.
Just what neat.
So, your reinforced weapon catalysts and the Saint's Talisman. Yeah. Maybe I should just use this one. I have a lot of shards, let's upgrade it and see. Holy smokes. Even this one! Are you kidding me? Wait, maybe I got it all wrong. I swear the Saint Talisman is the best late game because it has 16 required faith and it has an S scaling. But look at these! Well, it has a lot of physical attack power, if that counts. I don't know. It looks nice. Let's go for Fashion Souls. The slab doesn't even do anything for it. That was like, what, 130 something?
Like that.
That has to be wrong. Hold on. If I switch my ring... Oh. So, just 5 faith gave it 18 spell buff. Okay. I just need more faith. Then. I'll stick with this one because it's pretty. It's probably a bad idea, but what can you do? Also, I'll get more souls.
Ashen?
I mean, souls...
Welcome
Now
home,
I'm getting
Prince.
like 1,000 per kill.
Very well. Then
So... Modex. My faith doesn't do much. Modex then. Well, 6 damage. 6 damage is a lot, if I think. For one level. But at around 40 dex, I will stop pumping it. Because there's a soft cap, and then there's a hard cap. For scaling, the soft cap is at 40, the hard cap is I think at 60. And at the hard cap, you start getting like 2 damage per level. And right now I'm getting 6. So it's a big difference. So then I should just pump faith, strength. Wait, I can actually test something with the lightning blade. Right now I have 516 attack power. If I use deep protection, I get 542, and with lightning blade, I get a lot more. Okay, so overall that's like what? 160 damage extra? That's pretty cool. So I am gonna buff up before the boss fight. Because the less Estus I lose early on, the more I have later, well, naturally. And it's the first phase that's mostly dangerous, because in the second phase you can easily just kill him a couple of times. God damn it! Oh, really? But I set it to go down. Ugh. I'll have to go through all this again. There we go. Yeesh. What happens if I pull the lever? Was that's definitely not the default state of the elevator, right? It is? That's dumb. Yeah, this is the elevator. Has to be. Can I pull it now? Is this lever just fake and useless and dumb? I don't get it. You can't pull it in either state. It's useless. Okay, but I'll let them pass. When you hold, well, on PC, when you hold Alt, it goes slower. And it also reduces the enemy's aggro range a little bit, I believe. Okay, so forget Orbeck, we'll try it with just Cirrus. Although, I don't think she uses Estus. I think she uses Miracles for healing, and they suck. Ugh. Well, worst case scenario, I'll do it solo. This takes a lot of focus points, or whatever they're called. Am I doing that much more damage? I think. Oh, it was ready to be reposted, but messed it up. But the first phase is going way smoother. So yeah, now it's time for the second one. We've seen this. And she healed me. How nice. Yeah, okay. I think we're doing a lot more damage, though it could be thanks to Lightning Blade. Gotta be careful where he teleports. To roll appropriately. Oh, that was a misclick. Thanks. Come on.
Dear brother.
Ah, for some reason the camera goes all wonky if you don't lock in on PC. But I can still whack him. Oh, wait. We can either go to the DLC or we can go to Archdragon Peak. And I don't know which is worse. Oh, serious now? He does the big boom. What do you think, chat? Archdragon Peak or DLC? Well, I gotta finish up the base game first, right? Ooh, Sirius finished off Lothric. Wow, I reposted Lorien. Wait, he's just standing. Can someone clip that? What just happened? What? Sirius, you broke them. I've never had that happen. I haven't seen that. Someone please clip that. They just poofed. Oh well. So, now we have all the ashes. We can go and kill the last boss. But there is still Archdragon Peak and I don't remember how to get there the fastest. Well, doesn't matter. I have to go and spend my souls regardless. So I'll go and do that. Should get a couple more levels before Frida. Didn't get any extra souls, right? Just some of the Twin Princes. Hold on. Hold on. Ooh. Ooh, there are two things.
Welcome, husband.
Okay.
Very well. Then
There are two things I still have to take care of. I believe. Wow, 35 decks. Only 5 damage this time.
farewell, Ashen Maiden.
But Olbeck should be gone. Indeed he is. Yeah, no, that's later. Okay. So now I have to remember where Sirius went. I think it was in the Pit of Hollows. Because now that her duty is gone, there are no more bosses to kill except one and the DLC. Well, 2 actually. We should find her stuff here. Oh, that's the sunset set. Sunset set. She is not here. Might have to look it up. Or maybe she's just dead over in a pit. Oh, not a pit. It just sounds cooler to say that someone's dead over in a pit for some reason. She should be somewhere down here. I think. Now she should be dead. And we should be able to get her stuff and her set. Then we go for Olbeck, who will also be dead. Like half of the characters in Dark Souls just die. Kind of the theme. So it's either here. Yeah, she is. Got the Sunless Talisman. That's when we got the Sunset Shield of her grandpa, because Odric was Sirius's grandfather. And now that Sirius is dead, we can go and do another questline real quick. Remember Leonhardt? Oh yeah, it's Nameless King time. Remember Leonhardt? We still have some business to do with him. If you wish to do his questline, you either have to finish Sirius's questline first, or you have to forget it. But first we go back to Grand Archives. I hope I can kill the Nameless King. I only killed him once. And then the Nameless King isn't even the worst. Like, what am I gonna do at Medea? I never got to Medea. I haven't touched the Ring City much. Ever. So after like half, once we get to the actual Ring City, I'm pretty much gonna be blind. Oh, he did the lunge. The lunge plunge. I've fallen into this very pit more times than I'm willing to admit to. Just because I thought there was an elevator. There's a particular elevator over in the Cathedral of the Deep that is just so dark in there. It looks like there's an elevator when there is none. Now Olbeck, yeah, there's Olbeck. Oh, he's all hollowed. And we get his ashes. You can get his ashes by killing him. That's also an option, but I don't recommend it. Remember, once I finished my first playthrough, I just killed every NPC I could, and when you give the handmaiden someone's ashes, she asks you where you got them, because they're still warm.
Gracious, passing fine ash thou hast given, and awfully warm at that.
Yeah.
Almost as if it had lived mere moments ago. Oh, forgive an old woman's idle prate. I'm sure an ashen one such as thee would never indulge such base contrivances.
And now she sells basic sauce. No, she sells all of them. Well, we have them already, so when you give the handmaiden an NPC's ashes, she just gets all of that NPC stock. But, well, I suppose it would be useful if you kill them and then still wanted sorceries, which would be kinda weird, but I guess in that case all the spells are useful, but if you get the ashes normally, you have all of them. That's the requirement for Olbeck to go and die. But now we can buy the Sunless set, the Fab set, the Faram set, because we killed that one guy that helped us earlier but now tried to kill us. Many people don't know why. I could tell you. I have to kill you. Just kidding. I can tell you if you want. And we get the Lorian's armor, which looks pretty cool, if I'm being honest. I think that's the one you use for the Goblin Slayer cosplay. I once beat the whole game with it, and even killed the Demon Princes with a raw broadsword plus 10. That was fun. The Gundyr set, I think we've seen that already. Yeah, 3 Rings of Sacrifice. Oh boy.
Ashen one.
Okay, so now it really is Nameless King time. Well, not yet, probably not today even, but we can get to Archdragon Peak. In order to get to Archdragon Peak, we have to go to the Irithel Dungeon Bonfire. And I think that's the only place in the game in which if you are soul level, what was it, 800 something, they can still just one-shot you, just because of the design of the enemy. But we go through here, as usual, and I'm Mambad, but probably no invaders over here. This is not Gang City. Gang City! And I need to find the stairs. Oh, another one. Oh yeah, I'm not looking very good. I'll just, you know, wait a little bit until my HP comes back. Yep, there it goes. Yep. Oh, come on. There you go. We're going. Bam. And the hollows. For some reason I wanted to call them the embers. But the stairs should be somewhere around here. I think we can do a cheeky plunging attack on these. Oh, it's just the one guy with the cages. Okay. So we're fine. Haven't they opened this? I think it closes. In that case. Here we go. Here. And the stairs were on the other side. Of course they were. Of course they were. The side where there's one room with 3 of these. What do you call them? Jailers? I suppose. Wait, or was it here? For some reason this area is always confusing. Okay. So it should be here, yeah. If you want to watch my pain and suffering, now would be the right moment. Because we're going to Archdragon Peak. All you have to do to access this secret area is come and sit at this rug with an appropriate emote. So let me... I wish that for some reason it would still go if you did the patches squad. I wish that was the case. But yeah, we gotta do the Path of the Dragon. Sit at this rug. There we go. Didn't take too long. Now we're just gonna take a nap. There we go. And if I die before the next bonfire, I have to do this again. So let's not do that. Oh, I don't think there are too many enemies on the way. Oh! And if I remember, there's an untextured rock somewhere here. I think. I'm pretty sure I remember finding an untextured rock here one time. Come on. Oh, in here we also find Havel the Rock. The coolest guy on planet Earth. I'm looking for the rock. Okay, and also, funny thing. The boss of this place is called the Nameless King, which is kind of weird because that's kind of his name. But every time someone attempts to fight the Nameless King, you can hear the bell. Kinda like in Dark Souls 1, where when someone rang the bell of Awakening, was it called? Other players in the area could actually hear that. But there's the rock. It's completely untextured for some reason. It's there, it's physical, you can stand on it and all, but it's an untextured rock. I knew it. Also, there's a set of pretty cool armor in here. I hope I can get it. Oh, and these guys, not only do they have pretty annoying attacks, because they just rush at you with a flurry of blows, They can also throw fireballs, and some of them are big axes and great shields. That did look kind of like snow. At first, I thought that was it, but it looked too smooth to me. Like, even snow has some texture. That was pure white. So, and it doesn't really fit the theme. The game is old. There's no way they're gonna patch it now, but textured rock. Someone beat Minecraft without textures, and I think that's cool. And I think there's much more stuff. You can break these rocks. Someone put time and effort into stacking them up nicely. I won't touch those. When I want to sit, I lost a little bit of Estus, and that's a pretty risky bonfire. There are enemies right there. Hopefully they won't aggro. This place is also lagging a little bit. We get a Titanite chunk. And we meet our first big guy over here. With an axe. Oh, and also this guy that was laying in ambush, I believe. If we were to cross the gate normally, like normal people, he would ambush us. But I am not normal people. I am the unkindled one. The unkindled one. A single person in here, dumb enough to go and fight, like, Yom the Giant and Aldrich. Also, I'm like pretty sure that lore-wise this all took place in over the course of a week or something, or even 3 days. Because when you go out of the high wall, it's day, it's morning, right? Then when you arrive at Irithel, it's night. And then when you come back to Lothric Castle, it's kind of like morning because the sky is red, but that's also because, oh my god, here comes an invader. But yeah, I think it's like 2 days, lore-wise. You got the great shield, you can open the gate, but we are also gonna fight a guy. And I'm probably gonna die. Is he here? Oh, he is! Let's be polite. Okay. I let him know what's up. Now we can fight. Okay, he's lagging a little bit. Oh, he did not just do that. He doesn't hit that hard. Come on, that made a hit sound. Ah. He went for a cheeky backstab. I will not use Estus until he does. Oh, he got the thing. Oh. And he did the Gundir thing. Oh, I got him. Ooh. Great fight, my guy. Whew, boy. Makes me happy when people are honorable in a fight. Also, once I cross here, I gotta run. Again, when the bell rings, that means that there's a guy that just went to fight the Nameless King. And here we are. We're at the Ancient Wyvern. It's not a dragon, it's a wyvern. There's a very intricate difference. Because wyverns have 4 limbs, 2 legs and 2 wings. But dragons have 6. Or even more or less, depending on the dragon. But then, not all dragons are actual dragons, and drakes. And I think also worms could be classified as dragons, and also serpents, like sea serpents in Nordic mythology. I remember seeing a whole chart explaining the differences. It's just like the difference between a mage, well no, a sorcerer, a warlock, and... sorcerer, a warlock, and what was it? Or maybe it was a mage. Or a wizard. And this guy lived with little HP. Because there is a difference between warlocks, wizards, and mages. I remember learning. Also, the wyvern will just cover everything in fire until I kill it. You can fight it normally, but we don't do that here. Also, that's a trap. Because of course there's a trap. This is the most open boss arena I've ever seen. Unless you count Monster Hunter levels as boss arenas, which they kind of are. Okay. Yeah, these guys just rely on sneaky tactics and douchebags. So while I'm here, the wyvern is kind of chilling. Doesn't bother me too much. Here we meet another big boy that took a lot of my HP. Oh god. 2 charges. Yikes. Okay, remember, walls in Dark Souls do not exist. Even if your weapon bounces off, the hit still goes through. Same goes for enemies, except enemies' weapons don't bounce off, I think. So it's even worse. But, only this guy left here. And I came up here just to get the goodies. Don't actually have to come here. But yeah, there are plenty of chunks, so I can upgrade all my stuff later. Lightning bolts. Those are good for dragons. And also wyverns, I think. Okay. So now I have to cross the bridge with another big boy. But I won't fight him this time. I will just run. Also, I think the wyvern... Yep, the wyvern definitely does aggro here. There's another guy. He has a shield. Great shield. Okay, he didn't have any stamina left. And now we just climb up here, hope nothing kills us. I see that guy has an item, but I'm not coming back for it now. Okay, now you run along the scaffolding. Is there something here? Yep, there is something. Pink Titanites. Okay. So we just go here. Jump down. The wyvern's really riled up. And I just gotta plunge at its head. And it's dead. Like that. There we go. Fun fact. You can, I think by getting it somewhere around here, you can just jump at its head from ground level and kill it that way. I think speedrunners do that for the all bosses percent. That's cool, but I don't know how to do that. Or you can fight the wyvern normally, but who does that? Wait, I know who did that. Infa on his throwable only run. I think he did it. Okay, but now we get teleported over here and we have a nice little bonfire. I would like to come back, because, you know, there are some goodies. I'll explore this area a little bit more. And I think I'm gonna be wrapping up. I want to order some food. Chill, before I go ask about the job tomorrow. I'm kind of stressed out, to be honest. I probably shouldn't be. Like, it's a normal thing, right? People work. Oh, I don't know. I'm just kind of stressed. And this guy just got summoned. He is not an NPC, well, kind of. But I think he drops his stuff. Drops his great sword, but I think he also should drop his armor. Or maybe if we meet him later. Or maybe if we kill him again. Don't remember how that goes. You got to... wait. Well, I probably shouldn't be looking at it now. But that was a Drakeblood Greatsword, right? I'm seeing Greatswords. No, it just gives me 4,000 souls each time. And no matter where I go, he's gonna get summoned. Well, it's not exactly a tough enemy. Okay, maybe he is. Especially if I'm a dum-dum. You can probably spot the big wizard thing in the background there. That's what summons him. You don't drop anything, do you? Yep, not anymore. So just go over to him. Oh, we gotta kill him to stop the summons. There we go. Now we just gotta kill him one final time. I don't think that one respawns. There is one later on that does respawn, and you can farm his stuff, and his stuff gives you more souls when you hold it. Is the lady or is the guy? I love the infinite stun lock. It's too good. Okay, now he should be dead for good. And there is a way to get Calamity Ring, and I don't know if it's this. Yeah, it's this. You get the Calamity Ring by doing the pose here. The Calamity Ring is a really fun ring. It makes you take double damage. Simple as that. Doesn't do anything else. It just makes you take double damage. Why not? You have all these rings that are, you know, actually helpful. Why not have one that's bad? Ooh, it's a big crystal Lizzie. Without the crystal, it's just a rock and fire. But these little guys, or if I can call them little, they sometimes drop Twinkling Titanite. Because normally you find it in chests or off of crystal Lizzies, and that way you can farm it. Also, they sometimes, I think, drop Titanite scales. Okay, but we've been through here all the way. There are a lot of these Dragonmen corpses everywhere. It's called the Archdragon Peak. And that right there is actually the arena for Nameless King. But we can go we can't go through there yet. We can only get the Dragon Slayer Spear. And at one point I wanted to make a build out of it. Because it looks so cool. It's on Steam Spear from Dark Souls 1. And it looks cool. But that makes me remember we have the Drakeblood Greatsword. It's a regular Greatsword, that does magic and lightning damage. It's kind of small. To be honest, I would prefer if it was... Wait, that's not right, is it? Greatswords don't usually swing like that. Because it has standard slash thrust. Wait, the Claymore has the same thing and it... Yeah, it... Oh, maybe it's just because it's longer, so it slams into the ground, that's why it does that. Yeah, the moveset seems to be the same. It's just that the Drakeblood one is really short. Again, I would prefer if it was just a straight sword. I think the Knight holds it as a straight sword. It would be a cool straight sword. The tip, it's kind of narrowing down all the way. Not a big fan of that, of the shape, but man, it's a beauty. Oh, I can go to the previous area, clear that out, and yeah, that's gonna be it. So you jump down here. No biggie. Oh, but if I want to go down the hallway... No, I can go through there. Okay. No Nameless King today. Probably tomorrow. Usually I stream every day from... Well... It's... 3 GMT to 5 GMT. Except for Wednesdays and Sundays, but since Wednesday is gonna be my birthday, I'll do a birthday stream. We celebrated my birthday already, so I'm just gonna do that. So just a couple of items to pick up. Not much. I cleared that area, I think, fully. There's just this little ember. Oh no, it's a large soul. I thought it was an ember. There's this little bell, but not the actual bell. It rings. And a lot of items here. But I'm looking for one in particular. There's an ember here. An ember here. And... oh. The guy shit himself. Can you go to that? I don't think so. So this should be it. Should be a ring. The Ring of Steel Protection, which just boosts physical protection. If I'm not mistaken. If I can find it. There it is. So if I were to exchange it for the Priestess Ring, was this. Yeah, it gives me a lot of absorption actually. Like a lot of absorption. Wait. I have the Prisoner's Chain. Gives me more endurance, vitality, and vigor. Oh. But I could take it. I'll think about it. Now, let's just go back to the shrine. I have a lot of souls. I'll spend them tomorrow. But for now, I hope you enjoyed. Tomorrow is probably gonna be the Nameless King fight. Shouldn't take too long to get to him. I hope you're gonna have a great day. Thank you again, Quietish, very much for the follow. Hope you're gonna be okay. Same to you. Just, you know, I hope to see you all again. And please, have a wonderful day. See you around. Bye-bye.